What is the Muxall Movement? The Muxall Movement is a general-purpose device that has the ability to follow sets of operations, allowing it to perform an extremely wide range of tasks. It has an excellent audio section for playing music, a color LCD display for text, pictures, and videos, and Wi-Fi for accessing the internet, all in a beautiful wooden enclosure. Inside the Muxall Movement MX model is a tiny single-board computer that is controlling the volume, the LCD display, the flash, and the connection to the internet. Also inside is a main board that has the power section and audio section, a Class D audio amplifier board, an LCD controller board, a button board, and an infrared I/O board. The Muxall Movement is designed to be upgradable. The hardware is modular and can be swapped out for newer boards. The software is automatically upgraded via the Muxall Cloud or can be manually downloaded and installed. Building the Muxall Movement MX model. The Muxall MX hardware is open source. Detailed schematics, Gerber files, and bill of material lists can be downloaded from the internet, modified, and used to order the boards directly from the PCB manufacturer. Or, if you want a less time-consuming alternative, you can buy all the parts necessary to build the Muxall Movement directly from Muxall. The Muxall software is also open source and can be downloaded from the internet and modified to fit your specific tasks. CAD files and CNC files for the Muxall Movement enclosure can also be downloaded from the internet. To help in assembling the Muxall Movement, detailed instructions and how-to videos are available for download from the internet. And if you really get stuck, Muxall support is also here to help. Taking a closer look at the Muxall Movement MX model. The GUI interface is a responsive web page application written in AngularJS. The benefit of making the GUI a web app is that it will run on any device that has a web browser. The responsiveness of the web app allows it to resize itself, larger or smaller, in an easy-to-read way when viewed on different screen sizes. The main MX software is written in Java, which features easy portability to any platform that can run the Java runtime system. Peripheral support software and the RESTful API are written in Python. The main board and button board are designed by Muxall. The main board has 3 power rails, 12 volts, 5 volts, and 3.3 volts, which provide power to all the components in the Muxall Movement. The power section features Nichicon electrolytic caps, Born's shielded inductors, and Diodes Inc. diodes. The audio section features an external 3.5mm stereo input port, a 24-bit TI Burr Brown DAC, Panasonic bipolar electrolytic caps, Samsung 5% ceramic caps, Vishay 1% resistors, and a quadruple bilateral analog switch for selecting which line level stereo signal is sent to the amp board. The MX3 model uses a Raspberry Pi version 3 as its single board computer. It has 4 USB ports, an Ethernet port, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and uses a broadband CPU. There is also 32 gigabytes of flash storage, which keeps the programs and user settings through power cycles and can be easily upgraded. The LCD controller board is an Adafruit HDMI decoder breakout board featuring a TI HDMI decoder. The LCD is a 5-inch color TFT display with a chip-on-flex driver and a 40-pin connector. The audio amplifier is an Adafruit 20 watts per channel Class D stereo amplifier board featuring a Maxim power amplifier. The cool running of a Class D amplifier is perfect for small enclosures while still producing excellent audio. The infrared I/O board is an OSEP IR detector with range and frequency adjustments. This allows the user to wave his or her hand over the enclosure to perform simple on, off, or mute operations. The frequency adjustments prevent interference with other infrared signal. The speakers are Tank-band 3-inch full-range drivers. The neodymium magnet design allows the shielded driver motor to be small enough to fit in the enclosure and yet powerful enough to produce quality sound. The LCD controller board and amp board mounting bracket is designed by Muxall. This mounting bracket allows the two boards to be mounted vertically inside the enclosure and features air vents for improved airflow over the electronics. The infrared I/O board mount and rear I/O panel are also designed by Muxall. Having the I/O panel independent of the enclosure has a huge benefit. It makes it possible to quickly change I/O port configurations without modifying the wooden enclosure. This is a must-have in a device designed to be upgraded. The reflex port is another Muxall design that incorporates the rear air vent and ABS duct. This design has several advantages. First, the size and shape of the rear air vent slots and the duct length are tuned to extend the bass response of the system without adding to higher frequencies. Second, the duct extension reduces interference from drivers in an opposing configuration. Third, the air vent is large enough to keep the electronics cool without adding a fan or second air vent. The CAD files and STL files for the mounting brackets, I/O panel, and reflex port duct are available for download from the internet. The enclosure is MDF wood with an exotic wood overlay. The MDF features dimensional stability, uniform density, and optimal acoustic properties for a speaker cabinet. The painstaking process of making an enclosure has over 200 steps and takes about 2 weeks to complete. The result is a beautiful, acoustically optimal enclosure. Step to the future. Today, the Muxall Movement is an alarm clock, a smart speaker, a timer, and a radio. The ability to upgrade the Muxall Movement, paired with open source hardware and software and the creative minds of people across the planet, makes a person wonder, what can it be tomorrow? Come walk with us.